to buy or not to buy? That's the $25,000 question. Back to the channel. We're in Borger, Texas this morning, about to pick up a load of dry fertilizer, some urea, and as you can see, we got different turtle shell on this morning, I guess you could say. Well, the rat rod is down for the count for the moment. Got the fuel tank off of it, and new fuel tank shouldn't be here till tomorrow, so we're gonna run Little Red here for a few days. Got a couple loads of dry fertilizer to haul from right here in Borger down to Monday, Texas, and so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get on back in here, and then I'll get back with y'all here in just a second, see if they'll green light us here. Really surprised there wasn't much of a line. I got over here a little later than normal. I'm usually here at 7 in the morning. It is about 8:40 right now. There we go. Oh, she's gonna let section down here is a lot different than that Peterbilt. Get up in here and get scaled in, and get back there and get our product. It's funny not having much of a hood to look at too. Guys, so getting back here to the loading area. Well, we might be the only ones here. Might get in and out. That's what I'm talking about. Little Red here, she's pretty quiet. First time I've really drove it, other than just after I've worked on it or whatever, out the highway and back to make sure everything was all right. But be the first time I've ever drove with a load on it. This truck used to be a Hoss, but I know coming over here this morning, about all the boost I could get out of it was about 28 pounds. So that's really not, it's not running like it used to be able to run. But so I don't know, we'll just have to see what's going on. But let me yeah, it looks like I'm gonna get to go right on in here, so I'm gonna put this camera down so I can pay attention to our lights right quick. Yeah, we're in the loading bay, so today's kind of a two-pronged deal. Just kind of wanted to show y'all Little Red here. You know, this is the truck that we might purchase off of the boss man if you know, he ever decides to retire or whatnot, and kind of see how she's doing. Yesterday when I started up, it's the first time this truck's moved in 4 months. I pulled forward and the exhaust came apart underneath the sleeper back there. I had to put 2 new band clamps on it. That gun fender was laying on the tires. I had to weld up the fender, and it was just a mess. Everything was going on. But today might be a first alert stormcast day. Or might have our first round of pretty good thunderstorms today, so kind of take y'all on. We might be able to see might get to see a little bit of Texas Panhandle, North Texas thunderstorm action this afternoon. So it's just gonna be a little vlog. Ain't gonna put too much into this one. Just like I said, kind of want to let y'all see the truck here, and we'll talk more about it down the road here. I'm gonna get loaded, and we'll get out the gate here, and I'll see y'all in a minute. Let's put some tension on the suspension. All right, got her loaded, rolling out of the barn there. Got that tall shifter on here, don't we? Got scaled out. I had some GoPro going there, and it was acting up on me for some reason. So I don't know. Some of them dang GoPros, they got a mind of their own. I'm gonna roll our tarp over here right quick. You already know how it goes. Y'all been seeing me doing this enough. Roll the old tarp over. There we go. Old hopper's still clean. Got a good shine to her. Little Red, Little Red. Little Red got a boo-boo on her though. boo-boo on her. I'm fixing to fix my paperwork here, and we're gonna roll south and east to Mundy, Texas. About a 225 miles, I believe. So we'll holler at y'all in a second. Second too, and the reason why I say that, Friday we got forced back south out of Oklahoma because of a blizzard warning. Saturday it was 75 degrees, no wind. Yesterday was about 80 degrees with about 60-mile-an-hour wind out of the southeast. Today the wind is still blowing out of the southeast. It is currently 61 degrees according to the thermometer on the mirror out here. And chance of some monster thunderstorms with a chance of 2 to 3 inches of snow tonight back to our north here by Amarillo. So, I mean, like I said, if there's any month that's bipolar, especially here in the Texas Panhandle, western Oklahoma area, it is March. And we ran through a little bit of rain. We're currently in Quanah, Texas at Love's truck stop. Stopped and got some chicken. Man, they had quite a bit of stuff in their little chicken hot box in there. And there's a man in front of me. He ordered everything. I mean, I stood there for 15 minutes and he just kept adding, and he carried out, I guess he was ordering for a daggone construction crew or something. I got up there was a thigh and a leg left, and I wanted some tenders. They got some pretty good chicken tenders. Love the biscuits. No more biscuits. So I got some macaroni and cheese, a thigh, a leg, and a daggum apple pie. Like I need apple pie. So just the way it goes, y'all. Life on the road. But we got just a little over an hour to go here. Right at an hour to go to get down to Monday and get this load kicked off. We're gonna head back to the house. So just gonna do a quick check-in. We'll eat my chicken here, eat my yard bird. We're gonna roll south. See you in a minute.
Has to cover, like you see. I mean, we got a huge populated area, a huge area to keep you as safe as possible. So you can definitely, share this stream to anybody on social media, Twitter, group pages, to get the word out. We've got live severe weather coverage for the entire duration of the event. You can come here and get Dallas coverage. You can get Austin coverage. You can get San Antonio coverage. You can get Houston coverage.
82 between Wichita Falls, Texas and Lubbock. Stop in there and get you one of them sourdough sandwiches. Pretty famous for them old sandwiches right there. Ranch House in Benjamin, Texas. Historic Benjamin, Texas. We're about 15 miles out, y'all. Here and get this fertilizer kicked off here in a second. Get the boogie in. You can see that where that radar had that red off to the west of us here. You can dang sure see it in front of me here. Turn you all around here. We're facing south here, or facing north, excuse me. Get your directions right, Mr. Chris. But right there is off to the west. Y'all can see how dark it is over yonder. fixing to see if we can outrun it back up to the north, to 287, back toward the house here. Gotta get little old red moving. PM. Got a little pitter patter on the windshield. All that rain we went through earlier was about 60 miles back, 45, 60 miles back. We do have this thing that we commonly refer to around here as the Hall County Gap. And we can never, for some reason, we have a really hard time getting rain right here at home. And it always goes around us. And I looked at the radar a while ago. It looks like it's going around us again. So maybe we'll catch a little bit this evening, this afternoon, later on this evening. I hope. We sure need it. We need it. So, but the whole area, the area as a whole, is getting a lot of rain right now. So hope y'all can hear me. These brick streets, although nostalgic and cool, they are loud and rough. Like going down the county road. There we go. But yeah, so hopefully we'll get us some rain here in a little bit. Get some of this grass growing around here. We're probably in the worst drought that we've had since 2011 right now. They're picking up again a little bit. A little pitter patter. Hey, maybe that's all we had to do is just talk about it, right? I'm gonna pull into the shop here, and we're gonna call it a day for today and call it a video. I'm gonna talk to y'all for just a minute after I get parked here and talk about Little Red here. My thoughts on it. A little bit of lightning. A little bit of lightning. There's the rat rod. My baby. My baby. That's my baby. Waiting on that fuel tank. Should be here tomorrow. Get back in and we'll holler at y'all in just a minute. To buy or not to buy? That's the $25,000 question. Yeah, guys, that's the $25,000 question. You know, after driving that truck all day, and this is the next day, after driving that truck all day yesterday, you know, it's just, man, it drives totally different than the 379 does. But all in all, it did really good. It's lacking on power, as I talked about earlier, which could be fixed with a simple tune. As far as the motor is concerned in that truck, it's got one of the original ISX Cummins in it. I guess they call them the Signature 600s. I want to say it's a CM 570 is what it is, and it's been PDI'd. It just needs some tuning done on it. It's got a brand new head on it, so I know the injectors are good, the head's good. It's only got, I bet it don't even have 40,000 miles on that brand new head. The bottom end probably has about 700,000 on it on a rebuild, so it might need bearings. But I really think it's going. I really think it's a pretty good truck for the money. Going to need some work on the damage it's got there on the sleeper. I don't think it's going to be too big of a deal to fix. I have a lot of plans if I did buy this thing on how I was going to change it up and we'll talk about that in a later video, probably here in another 2 months. This is not something I'm going to do right now either. I'm not. Boss man said he'd sell it to me, but he don't really want to sell it to me because he don't want me to leave and go nowhere. So, and I have no intentions on doing that right now. Just kind of a backup plan if he ever decides to sell out and get out of the business. And as y'all can see, good Lord. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but the wind is blowing about 50 miles an hour today, and the bipolar month of March continues. We're on the backside of that low pressure that it dumped a bunch of snow in Amarillo last night. We got about 1 inch of rain here, and now today the wind is just horrendous. And we went ahead and shut down today. Uncle Adam came in from Amarillo. We were running Woodward to Amarillo. So he came in to get out of that mess, and we're just gonna have a shop day today. My fuel tank for a rat rod should be here in a little bit, and we're gonna get it put back on. Continue to wait for the exhaust, and so I'll probably come out here in a little bit and take the hopper bottom off of the little red here, and get back under it with the rat rod, and we'll get back to business tomorrow. So I'm gonna leave the video right here. I appreciate everybody watching, and oh yeah, we didn't get no severe weather either. All that stuff stayed down south, so thank goodness for that. But we did get some much needed rain. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. We'll talk to y'all on the next. Keep the shiny side up, the hammer down, and we're out.